You know, this question is not so funny for you, but I have to say this. Last day, the Michael Jackson's doctor was guilty by the jury in Los Angeles. You were a close friend with Michael Jackson, doctor. How do you feel with this sentence?
I think the sentence is correct, but you know, Dr. Murray is only one person. This is a whole cabal of very unethical doctors in Los Angeles, in Hollywood, who actually, for them it's a big business. There are pill factories that are owned by these doctors. They're supported by some of the drug companies. They initiate and then they perpetuate the addiction in celebrities, because this is, first of all, it's a good way to make money. Also, it becomes their identity to be linked with a celebrity. Dr. Murray is only one of them. It's not going to be, you know, I think unless the medical profession polices itself, the problem will go on.
Do you believe that the jury in LA gives the right to you? Because you were in a little controversy.
I was in the controversy in the beginning, but no, I think the jury validated what I was saying. You know?
And you said this is a narcotic.
Yes.
This doctor is giving a narcotic to Michael.
Yes.
Because the abuse of this drug.
Yeah, the doctors are worse than the drug pushers, you know, this legalized drug pushers. There are more deaths from prescriptions now than from street drugs. In America, the #1 cause of death is medical prescriptions, not street drugs, not drugs from Colombia or anywhere else or from Mexico. It's from medical doctors.
Then if we want to punish the dealers, they are not in Colombia or in Panama or in the Gulf of Mexico.
They are in
the medicine doctors.
Yes,
in the
legal,
big cities.
legal
Doctors. Not only in the
even children now are getting medical prescriptions, narcotics. It's not all the doctors, but it's enough to cause the problem.
Why do we need so much this kind of drugs?
I think people do not know how to get in touch with themselves, and they're living in a very stressful society, and they perpetuate stress. There's too much melodrama. And then the news helps.
And the media
helps with the drama.
What are we doing with the journalists and the media people with the people, doctor?
I think it's very tragic. The media in general focuses on the lowest common denominator. There are big problems in the world, you know, right now, and nobody's addressing them. First of all, we have more military and weapons to destroy the world 300 times over. We have 50% of the world living on less than $2 a day. We have terrorism and war, we have eco-destruction, we have global warming, economic injustice, but we focus on small things.
This world of today is less secure than in the past?
Yes.
In the Cold War?
Yes, because now we have modern capacities that everybody has. In the Cold War it was two superpowers, and now anybody can have this capacity.
For instance, this Muslim movement, what is the meaning of that? What is happening with the Arab world?
Radical fundamentalism.
In the name of God, doctor, in the name of God.
Well, it's always been like that, you know. The Crusades, what was that?
The Crusade, yes, in the name of God.
In the name of God. I think human beings have the capacity to get addicted to power.
Addicted to power. Power is a drug.
Is a drug, and it comes, you know, the religious people particularly can get addicted because they think they have special knowledge. You need a broker between you and God.
What is the effect of the drug in our brain? What happens with that? Because we know every day, like a journalist, in politics in Peru and over the world, what happens with the politics? They get mad with the power. Why?
The brain actually secretes endorphins, opiates, which is very similar to the drugs, narcotics you take. But you know, you can get a better experience of your higher consciousness. You can make things like serotonin, dopamine, not just the opiates, but there are many other powerful neurochemicals that you can make when you fall in love, for example, when you exercise, when you listen to music, when poetry, art. This is, you know, they say that when life can crush your soul, but art can remind you that you have one.
Very interesting. What is your favorite music?
I listen to a lot to Mozart and Beethoven, and Vivaldi.
Indian traditional music.
Indian
Doctor?
traditional also, yes.
The modern India now, with this economical boom, with these computers, with this a lot of things, is losing its soul.
To some extent, but India has a lot of problems, you know, AIDS, hungry children, extreme poverty. We cannot take these rapidly moving middle class, and it's still the 300 million people living in extreme poverty in India. Yes. So we have to not...
But there is a new middle class, no?
A new middle class, but unless they take care of their poor people, it's a huge problem. And you know, India prides itself on its past, but past is not the present. You know, also, you cannot romanticize spirituality. We make a big spiritual, romantic idea of India, just like we do also Peru to some extent, right?
We have to come to Cusco. Cusco is the belle of the world.
But it is, to some extent it is. But we have to then say, how do we make that knowledge practical instead of just being romantic about it, you know?
Less romanticism.
Less romanticism, more practical.
More practical.
This great wisdom can help the world. We should mine it. The wisdom should be mined.
How do you explain, Doctor, your big success with the Hollywood people, the millionaires, the celebrities of the world? How do you explain that? Because your speech is spiritual.
I think successful people have a lot of insecurity. It drives them to success.
Why is that?
Because insecurity...
Because they are the winners.
No, but insecurity makes people compensate. No?
It's a compensation?
Yeah. I think without insecurity, most people are not ambitious. The ambitious people have, in a sense, the wisdom of insecurity. Recognize your insecurity and then do the thing that you feel insecure about.
You will learn to the children how to manage the insecurity and how to live with the insecurity, and how to love with our insecurity.
Start every day with an uncertainty. If you start every day embracing the wisdom of uncertainty, then nothing will go wrong for you because you already accept uncertainty. And without uncertainty, there's no creativity.
How is so hard the acceptance of our condition?
It's conditioning again. You know, you are conditioned by media, society, the hypnosis of social conditioning that takes away our creativity.
You are not a fan of mass media, no? TV.
I'm not, I think I'm not, no. But I use media myself through the internet, through Facebook, through Twitter. I think...
do you tweet, Doctor?
Yes.
Every day?
Just now.
Every minute?
Just when you came, I was tweeting.
Like a teenager?
You know, I give out knowledge. I don't tweet junk. I give out insights on Twitter. My goal is to reach 100 million people with the message of a peaceful, just, sustainable, healthy world. And we have the creativity to do it.
How many copies do you think you sold in worldwide of your books?
If you can count it, then it's not enough. Right?
What are you writing right now, Doctor?
I am writing a book called Super Brain with the Harvard Super Brain. I'm also writing on genetic indeterminism, which means that you're not a product of your genes, you can change your genes.
This is the big debate now in the medicine, in the science.
Yes.
because we are now in a biological era.
Yes.
Right now.
Right.
Not the cultural
Yeah.
or psychological of the past.
But the biological era will be really come to fruition when we realize that your biology is information and energy. Mm-hmm. So we need a new paradigm. You know, we think in terms...
we don't have that paradigm.
Not yet, but it's
Not
coming.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding the body.
To build it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Doctor, there is a book of your knowing God.
Mm-hmm.
How can we know God?
God is your highest instinct to know yourself.
Okay.
So different stages of emotional and spiritual development, we have different experience of God. So in that book, How to Know God, I go through the 7 stages of development, from fear to ambition, to love, to compassion, to intuition, to creativity, to higher consciousness, ultimately the source.
And there is another book, We Never Will Die. How is this possible?
Your body will die.
Uh-huh.
Your personality might die. But there's a part of you which is beyond that, which has no beginning, no ending. It's non-local. It is not in space-time. What doesn't exist in space-time cannot die.
This is a reincarnation, perhaps?
No, reincarnation is recycling of memories. Everything recycles, no? Your molecules recycle, the air recycles, the rivers recycle as your circulation. Memories can also recycle. Information recycles.
Do you know your past life?
It's irrelevant.
It's not important?
Do you remember what you ate for dinner 2 weeks ago on Thursday?
On Thursday?
Yeah.
Not on Thursday, but on Tuesday? No. I don't remember. Of course.
So then why remember past life if you can't remember Thursday?
Okay, doctor. I think we have to finish this conversation.
Thank you. Please,
my
honor, and I want all of you to follow up on our conversation with the great Chima.
The great Chima, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.